Hello, everybody. We are live. I'm alive. For anybody that's wondering, I am very much alive. Yes, we did get impacted by the storm a little bit. It was pouring rain. Wednesday and Friday I do work. Thursday I went to Van Gogh, so I didn't come back from that until a little bit later. Then I was at Italy. Then Saturday we went to the new gallery, which is on it's across from Central Park in the 80s. So they have a really outstanding photo. It's called The Woman in Gold. And for those who don't know the story, there's actually a movie. And I think Ryan Reynolds was in it, if I remember correctly. So, it was a really good thing to do. So I'm just letting people know that. Letting people know on Facebook I'm live so people can come. Today we will. So that's that. I have to let people know we're live. Yay, Dawn and Sophie are here. Yay. So I was talking about this. We went to the new gallery yesterday, me and my mother. It's still wet. The trains are still being run a little later than normal. So, Wednesday and Friday I went into work. Tomorrow I don't have to go into work because it's a national holiday. So we will be streaming tomorrow too. So I have decided that we will be coloring from today Magical Beauties coloring book. But we finally got to see a very famous painting. It's in the new gallery. What are they? Dutch? Austrian? It's an Austrian museum in the city. It's across from Central Park, where a lot of the museums are. Now, the story, there's actually a famous movie about this painting. It's called Woman in Gold. It stars Helen Mirren and Ryan Reynolds. So it tells the story about the painting and its origins. So about this family, how they were robbed by the Nazis of this painting. And, this woman had to fight very hard to get this painting back. So needless to say, because it belonged to her family before the Nazis stole it. But, a lot of that history is detailed in the movie. But the picture, the illustration is absolutely beautiful. This is Mistress of Magical Couture. And as you guys can tell, I do have a blotter page behind it. So you guys, we do know what we are coloring in. This is called Conch Shell. So it's a very famous painting. I would recommend anybody who wants to do it. This is a piano. Yeah, I know the pianos and the Calliots look a lot alike, So we are coloring this in. Several people I have seen do this picture before, so this is on my top 10 to finish. So this, I've only finished one out of that list. I've been making some progress. I actually went through my bedroom and found some stuff. Also, guys, start thinking about what color we can make the walls. I've even seen some people blot this out, blot this out. Hi, WTF, Sean. How are you? I haven't heard from you in a long time. Yeah, the storm was really hard because it really pounded down here. They shut down the subways, which they normally don't shut down the subways, but for public safety, they had to shut them down. It's not easy to shut down the New York transportation system. No, I can only remember once or twice them ever shutting down the New York City transit system, and once was during Hurricane Sandy, and then 9/11 they shut it down. Those are the only two times I can remember them ever shutting down New York. And when else did they shut them out? Oh, when we first had to quarantine. B35 Chamois. I know normally I'm not on Sundays, but because I have, been very busy in real life, with cleaning, doing these excursions with my mother against my will. Also, next Saturday, I'm going to see, during 9/11, I'm going to see Shang-Chi. I had to buy the tickets in advance. Now, this will be the first time, next Saturday, I'm kind of excited because this will be my first time going to the movie theaters because I've been watching a lot of things on demand, or through HBO Max or one of the other streaming services to watch the movies that I want to watch. So this will be my first time in a movie theater, we're going to go out, and then after the movie, we'll go eat. So this is a Copic guy, so I know I haven't been around as much as I would have liked to have been around. Yes, and Magical September is canceled this year because, I'm moving, and then, we're trying to sell the house, and then, we got to prepare to move and things like that. So. Now I'm at the point where I got to figure out what I want to keep as far as coloring books, what I don't want to keep. I have to do a second pass. So, part of this is about making choices. What color should we make this wall and this wall in the back? I know I'm going to do this blue and some of the stuff red. This is definitely going to be orange. I'm doing some orange stuff in here, so don't worry about the orange. R22 and R23, YR23, these are threes. So I use all kinds of things. YR tree, that's the pumpkin. Well, no, I'm talking about coloring books. I'm not talking about regular reading books. So. I'm almost finished with my fairy coloring book, the color by number one. I only have like one more page left to do. So I'm really happy about that. You know, I'm thinking red for her hair. I don't know why, but I'm thinking red. Deep red. We'll see. I haven't gone through it yet as a second pass. You know, I just finished going through the first pass, which was a lot of work. I'm almost done with this one. I think after this, it'll be 6 left. Pretty sure. So I'm kind of really happy about that. I think this is going to be blue and purple. Oh, yes, this is a Biana. And this is R317. No, I don't do any frills or any of that crazy stuff in it. Some people are so, oh Lord, 50 DPs. Wow. You know, I was doing some diamond painting. I was doing my Chuck Pinson actually a little bit today. I actually got a new section done of the painting, so I'm really happy I got a piece of the painting that I wanted to do for a while done. I don't think I wanna move again. Because assuming you know we're gonna probably move across country to California. That's probably what it's looking like. One thing I'm kind of excited about moving to California is how more like to work on paintings and stuff like that. So I won't have the lighting. I'm good. You know, everybody has been asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you alive? Are you dead?" I am perfectly well and I am perfectly alive. So nobody, I keep getting asked that. Are you alive? Are you alive? Are you dead? Just because I didn't show up in a lot of people's streams, you know? Oh, yeah, I kind of got into color by number. Who would ever think that? Oh, God. Taking trains was a lot of work on Friday because of the rain, so I was like kind of nervous when I went back to work, because I was off the day of the big rainstorm when it came. So I was kind of glad that I didn't have to go to work the next day. I just come from work and then I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to go back on the subway tomorrow. But it was the next day that I had to actually wait a couple of minutes for another train. So now the trains are significantly delayed because of all the water the subway system got. I have been watching some things. I did watch 4 episodes of Money Heist. I do know what happens in episode 5 of the part 1 of season 5, and I'm not happy. I'm kind of like upset because people spoiled that for me on the web, and I'm like, oh, so I kind of know where it's going. I'm not happy about that character. What happened to them? I'm like, oh. But that show always leaves you with the cliffhanger. I bet you when the show ends, it's gonna end with the cliffhanger too. Yeah, this is one of the images that it looks easy, but it's actually not. I think I'm gonna make this blue. I'm actually making that light blue. I'm making this purple and dark blue. Well, I should say a darker blue. But then we're going to have to come up with colors for this. I'm thinking a nice little yellow. I'm thinking a yellow background for this. Pop it. Yeah, a yellow background. That's what it needs. This is Y35. This is from Magical Beauties, Book 3 by Cristina McAllister. Hold on, let me get a link for you guys. I have to get the affiliate link. That's what takes so long with getting the links. That's what it takes. I can end the link for you guys. So now the message is pinned. So now the message will be pinned. No problem. This color is Y35. I did see that. I did see that. I was very impressed. But did you see the new Momo Girl book that's coming out? Yes, Momo Girl is coming out with the new coloring book, guys. This is why my collection never goes. Why my collection keeps going up. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kitty Cake. Yeah, Momo Girl's coming out with a new book. Yeah, I saw it. Who? That picture. This is B63. That's good. I'm trying to be very good. I know, Kim. Very hard for me to be good, but no, it's not on Amazon. It'll be on her. It's already you can already pre-order it on Cool Craft Book. I'm waiting for June to see how much she'll charge for it. If it'll be a much more reasonable price. This is B63. I have a lot of different shades of blue in this set. Kitty Cake. Well, there's actually four. Now there's actually 4 or 5 if you count the tutorial book. Okay, there's the girls with poem, the girls with music, love letter, the tutorial book. But the new one is absolutely stunning. I've actually seen a few pics from it, Kim. So, and they're all brand new images. It's the same style, but they're brand new images. They're beautiful, and they have a lot more guy pics than they did before. And I see a place I missed some stuff with the chamoy. Missed some bricks. You notice that you always miss something when you're coloring. The love letter one is ones that repeat from 1 and 2, but I like it because it's a little bit smaller. We need green. We need some green in the pics. Yeah, this is GY47, so this means it's like a greenish yellow. Thank you, Kitty Cake. Yeah, and the one that's the color in heaven, that's the one after the unicorn one, is going to be the ink house one. I'm not getting that because my subscription has ended with the unicorn one, so. But I'm still waiting on my Care Bear one, and I'm waiting on the Mermaid's Compendium one. Yeah, I started looking at some of my older books again, actually. To see how much I did. And I actually did a lot more than I thought I did in a lot of the Daria Song books. Believe it or not, I was kind of surprised that they'd done so much. This is in Magical Beauties, Book 3 by Cristina McAllister. It's the grayscale. I have a link up. I have a pin up on top. I pinned the pin up in case you wanted to get the book, so you could use my link to get it. You guys know that's an affiliate link, so I don't make very much money. I make pennies for all the commissions. It is. Are you Misty or are you the other country gal? You know, it's so hard to keep track of everybody because now there's so many of you. I am very good, Carol. We survived the storm and the extreme weather. So I know normally I don't come on a Sunday, but okay. I love your channel. You have a lot of books that I don't have, so I was like, oh. I'm probably going to do these little stars and dots and gel pens. If anybody is wondering. Yeah, well, my whole thing right now is that I cannot buy because I'm trying not to buy because I'm trying to actually finish some books before I move to California to stash them. And this is one of my top 10 to finish. So after this, I only have 6 pictures left in this book. So I also was doing some diamond painting earlier. I was doing my big Chuck Pinson one, the one that I started way back in March. So yeah, I know. I'm a slow painter. Yes, I love country spice latte. I love my pumpkin spice latte. Even the, this is really a great book to color if you don't want to try the Jade Summer books. If you don't want to try the Jade Summer books or you're afraid to do the Christine Karen Gray stuff, I would recommend this illustrator because the paper's okay. It's not like the greatest paper, but it's better than that paper that the Alana Lazareva books are in. And pumpkins can be green too. Keep that in mind. They can be yellow, green, brown, orange, light yellow, different colors. I recently did a picture in the Lana Lazareva Halloween one. It actually came out pretty good because I used for the face mask. I used a white pencil, and I hadn't done white pencil in one of these grayscale books in a really long time, so I was nervous how they work. This is like on my top 10 to finish, so keep that in mind. B203. No. B63. See, I like this breeze. Sometimes you have to go through the chisel. You know, I saw so many people color this in for the years, and I was like, what book is that from when I first started? You know, it happens that see, but I like how this blue dries. Let me get out my gel pens. Where did I put them? Gel pens. These are the Pentel Sparkle Pops. I mean, not the color gel pens. Glitter Punch. So how has everybody been doing since the storms? I know Michelle was on earlier. We will definitely be on tomorrow. Probably on 2 or 3 again. Me and my mother are going to be making sauce tonight. Basically, that means I do the work she supervises. You know, because I got the stuff earlier from the supermarket, so. So I watched some Money Heist. I was watching some, I've watched some What If. Thought they were good. I can't wait for the What If zombie verse. That will be fun to watch. Zombies are always fun to watch. Can't even imagine what that was like for you, Kim, not having the well. I can only imagine what you felt like. You must have been like, oh, please, let well be done again. Hold on, just a little bit of purples. Light purples. P8, PB75, I think this is. Yeah, that's the color. That's good. Yes, everybody enjoys Country Girl. I love Country Girls videos. They're so much fun to watch, and I sometimes laugh and smile and just be enjoying them. You know, sometimes we need to watch those videos to lift us up. Mm. I'm gonna have to do that soon. You guys reminded me I have to do that. And I don't like doing laundry at all. There will be a stream tomorrow, but barring anybody coming in to visit the house, maybe, you know. That's also, you know, I also have people coming to see the house every once in a while. Oh no, that's terrible. And that's painful. I can only imagine how much pain she must have been in. Ooh, no, that's just the color, the way the color is meant to be lighter. These I can't refill. You could if you get the right Copic color, but I don't really like doing that with the sprays or the, you can do that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Let's just say that. YR26. I wouldn't recommend doing that. YR26. Let me use my white pencil. I had a white pencil here. Thank you, Amy. Hi, makeup addict. So this is the color is YR26. Usually this comes out yellow, but on this paper it comes out as a skin tone. So P82. Thank you. This comes from Magical Beauties number 3. Pastel blue B203. Okay, that has completely died. BG05 Holiday Blue. glitter vineyard. See, this is glitter vineyard. BG05. This is when brush tip is useful. Because then you can get in all those small little crevices. Yes, these are colored gel pens, and these are really, really good. I love them. This is actually harder than it looks because of all the little fine details that I'm coloring with the gel pen. You just have to be really careful. The next one after this one that I have to do is a Native American girl. So we all know that we're going to be like trying to figure out a skin tone template. I got to figure out a skin tone platelet for that. So I'm sure I could find one online probably. Yeah, and I watched The Outpost yesterday as well. That was really good. I'm really liking this season. I'm a little disappointed that there are only 2 more episodes left this season. I think it's a really good series. I think it gets underrated a lot. I really like the blue. I've been coloring more with blues. I see a lot. This is something I complain about in my color by numbers. There's so much blue in it. So, but I guess it's just the way it is. I've been enjoying things. I am happy to have a long weekend because I haven't had a long weekend in a while. But since I started working again. God bless you. So now I'm gonna turn off the light. I wasn't sure what we were gonna color today. I almost wanted to color something in Daydreams, but I'm looking at the book and I'm like seeing all these different things in it, and I'm like, I don't remember half of what I've colored in this book. I know, right? Yeah, Outpost is so good. I have a bad feeling that it's going to end very badly for Talon. I don't know why I foresee this outcome that she ends up on the plane of ashes with those creatures, or that she's going to have to take them to the plane of ashes to stop them and she dies. I don't know why I see this series ending there, at least the season, because it hasn't been renewed yet for a 5th season. If it gets renewed for 5th season, I wouldn't worry about her fate, but I just have a bad feeling about Talon and Zed. In that series, I just do because of what has happened to everybody else who has had a Kindle this year. See, when markers dry out, I don't save them. This is an empty. I do too, but we don't know. They have to get verification. If we see series finale, we know there's no more show. They say if they say series finale, if they see season finale, then there's always hope. There's been shows where they didn't announce that they canceled them, but they never came back. So it's like, Defiance was one that never announced if they were coming back or not after their last season, and they haven't had a season in years. So I do think that was the series finale, even though they didn't say it was the series finale. They've done that before with shows I like. So that's the thing that we did this time. So I have, this is a picture we did live, guys. We did this one live. So I now have, according to my listing, there's another one I did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, wait a minute. That can't be right. 1, can it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 left in this book now. So we know in my heart of hearts that I will finish this book. I just don't know when I'll finish this book. I definitely am finishing this book this year with the way that I'm progressing in this book. So I really like the picture. So this was the last one we did live, Tundra Raider. This is one I did with Marcus. I did everyone in Marcus in this book. It's because the marker faded on me. So these are some of the other ones that I've done, Country Gal, if you're curious to see what else was in the book. This was one of the first times I did dark skin in the book, just so you guys can see that if you want to do darker skin, you can do it in the book. I just wanted to see if I could do it. So that's why I tried doing it, you know. I tried different things, you know, with this grayscale. So, and it's not a lot of money. I think it's like, what, $9? The paper I would recommend is thin. So if you're going to use markers, what I do, put a blotter page behind it. So if you're going to buy it, do that. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed the stream. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be on tomorrow. I do not know what time. So I hope you all have a wonderful time, but I do not know what time I'll be on tomorrow, but it is a holiday, so I expect that there will be a lot of you here. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this. Bye, everybody.